Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. It's showing up in the reverse. But we do have some earth sign energy with this. Could be dealing with a Virgo, a Taurus, or even a Capricorn. We have the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse. But at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Chariot card. And we have more Cancer energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer as well. So with this Chariot card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where there is a sense of being ready to be able to move things along, experience, also a sense of being able to have forward movements within a connection. I do feel like with the Chariot card, this feels like pretty determined energy as well. So it does feel like there's not much that can actually stop you on your path. Any challenges also something that you can overcome. I do feel like with this Four of Pentacles showing up over here in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of this person that you may be dealing with, someone who's quite open. I feel like they're opening their hearts, and I do feel like this person is even in a space where it's like they're opening their heart with intention. Feels like they are in a space where they are also determined. I do feel like there's a lot of generosity as well when it comes to being able to share not only their resources or things with you, but also their time, their energy. This feels like an energy of somebody who's quite open. I do feel like with the Queen of Cups showing up over here, this feels like on an emotional level, being emotionally available. And I do feel like also with this Queen of Cups showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of being in a space where there is also a sense of being in a connection that feels like there's a lot of compassion between yourself and somebody else. I do feel like the emotional connection can also be quite strong with the Queen of Cups showing up over here. And especially the way in which you show up for this person is also something this person can really appreciate. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel cherished as well. Especially if you've given this person time to be able to focus on themselves or to be able to experience a sense of being able to have space, where especially if that's what they required. This does feel like an energy of this person being in a space where it's contributing towards them being able to actually show up better for you and for your connection. Because with this Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like a re-energized energy. I feel like also an energy of somebody who has learned a lot about themselves within being in a space where they may have been focusing on a lot of inner growth and a lot of self-improvement. And I do feel like with the Four of Swords, this feels like an energy of being able to have what feels like space, or even may have been some time apart, being something that is also, I feel like this person is reaching out from that. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Page of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse. And we've got the Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles showing up here, this does feel like an energy of being quite committed. I feel like even an energy of things moving forward at a slower pace, but it does feel like it's a steady connection that's unfolding and forming with somebody. Do you feel like this person cares quite a lot about you, about your connection, and they may even be a person who does think quite a lot about this connection with you? Do you feel like they are also somebody who wants to ensure that they're able to show up in a way that's going to be the respectful way of showing up in connection with you, as well as something that's going to do justice for this connection even in the long run. This feels like an energy of somebody who wants something that's going to be a more long-term connection. This feels like someone who's quite committed. I do feel like with the Page of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's quite interested. They're very curious as well. I do feel like even with this Page of Swords showing up under this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this person may be actually trying to find out more about you, and I do feel like they're also open to being able to relinquish that information about themselves, but this person is trying to get to know you more and even on a deeper level. And do you feel like with the Page of Swords, this may also feel like a sense of you may be dealing with somebody who's doing so in a very reserved fashion, and it may be someone who is also trying to find out more about you in roundabout ways, but they're definitely interested. With this Page of Swords showing up over here, feels like a very curious energy. But with the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of overcoming any kind of obstacles in your way. You do feel like there is a sense of being in a space where you're able to also experience there's an opening in this connection between yourself and this person where defenses are being brought down. I do feel like with the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where you are not trying to, you're trying to get to know this person without having to force it. I feel like the connection is unfolding naturally. But with the Two of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a connection where it's like on an emotional level, especially you and this person are quite in sync. I do feel like with the Two of Cups, this feels like an energy of a working relationship between two people who are on the same page, especially on an emotional level. I do feel like that the Two of Cups, this does also feel like an energy of a desire to enter into a relationship. So especially if you're single, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where there is an openness to being able to explore a connection further. I do feel like there could even be a relationship on the horizon that is offered. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have stay optimistic about your love life. We have it is safe for you to love. And we have the reconciliation card. So with this stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a person who has not lost hope. I do feel like there's a sense of somebody who's in an optimistic mindset about where things can go and even where things are with you within a connection. I do feel like with the stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody's quite hopeful about the future. I do feel like they feel this sense of optimism when it comes to the outlook of your connection and even the future of it. I also get that with this Knight of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of being in a space where they are trying to build a pretty solid foundation for something that's going to feel more so long lasting, especially when it comes to your bond within a connection with them. This person feels quite excited about this at the unfolding of this connection. I feel like they are in a good place. But with the it is safe for you to love card showing up over here, I'm getting this card pertaining to Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, because with the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this feels like the dropping of defenses. And I also feel there's a sense of also being on the same side when it comes to even just allowing for a person to also kind of connect with you. I feel like there's a receptivity within that connection. I do feel like on an emotional level, emotionally, you are available, you are open to this connection being able to unfold. Feel like this person you are dealing with is also in that same mindset or in that frame of mind. I do feel like with the reconciliation card showing up over here, this card does feel like it's pertaining to this Four of Swords in the reverse. You may have given this person space, given this person time. I do feel like they have also been able to also reflect on things. I feel like they are coming towards you with a new perspective on things. And I do feel like there is an energy of being in a space where it's like they are intending on being able to build on what you have with them, being able to make a stronger connection with you, with this Two of Cups as well. But I do feel like with this reconciliation card, especially if it is somebody from your past or somebody you have history with, this feels like an energy of somebody who's open to being able to give things a chance. And I do feel They may be seeking that with you as well. But with this Four of Swords, I do feel like there's a sense of somebody reaching out to you, and I do feel like you may have history there with them. This person's quite committed, and I do feel like this person has also got their in their mind longevity. And I do feel that even during that time, this person was thinking about you. I also feel this person really enjoys talking to you or being in contact with you, especially with that Page of Swords. So those are the cards, those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.